So I'm ranking jerseys today. Every jersey new to the 2023-24 NHL season, I am ranking from worst to best. And for the worst, no surprise here, it's the New York Islanders Stadium Series jersey. um, I think the majority of people are with me on this one. I think there are very, very few people that I've ever seen say that they like this. There are a few, but it is a very, very small number. I don't think most Isle fans even like this. I'm already not a fan of shortened nicknames like Bolts or Sens put on jerseys. I don't think I don't like it when they do that. I think they should put like the whole team name or like the whole city name or something like that if they're going to put a name on there. So I already don't like that it says Isles, but just the fact that it's so boring, and that's all it is, a boring font, just this big boring font on a jersey that looks very similar to another jersey that we've seen in the NHL. It already looks like a copy. It's boring. It's got a shortened nickname. This is absolutely the worst jersey of the season, and it's even worse than these All-Star Game jerseys. Like these aren't great, they're not as bad as that Isles jersey. So I did include these. And so you have the rank 24, 23, 22, 21. The yellow one I think is by far the worst, and I think most people would agree with that. The red and the white one, I don't know. I switch in between those ones and which one's better. Today I happen to go with the white jersey is better than the red jersey. But the blue jersey, I think as well is kind of agreed upon that out of these jerseys, even though they're not well liked, the blue one is usually seen as the best one. And so, yeah, that is that's rankings 24 to 21. And the last jersey that I would say I don't like is this Vegas Golden Knights jersey. I just really don't like it. I don't know, it's very lackluster to me. I do like the font on the back. The font on the back is good. That's all really that I can say about it. I do like it better than the All-Star jerseys, but still, it's down here at 24. I think good reason. This is all my opinion. So, in my opinion, good reason to be down at 20. And so after this, we get into the jerseys that I actually do like. I like number 19, which is the Stadium Series jersey for the Flyers. Like, it doesn't quite have enough to move up higher. There's just not quite enough there, but it's still a good looking jersey, I think. Maybe a little lackluster, but nothing egregious to me. In 18th, I have the Edmonton Oilers Heritage Classic. I think the numbers inside the oil drum on the front of the jersey is probably the best use of numbers on the front of a jersey that I've seen. So I like that. And this one's actually grown in my eyes. Like when it first came out, it looked like the logo was like way too far down, like on Connor McDavid's jersey when they were doing like the press stuff. It looked way too far down, but in the actual game, it looked pretty normal. It looked how it should be, and then obviously here it looks kind of how it should, and I don't mind it too much. But again, it's not quite up there with the others. Uh, yeah, there's things I like, but overall, it's kind of one of those middling jerseys. Number 17, I have the new Philadelphia Flyers away jersey. I love how they went back to this kind of Legion of Doom inspired style. And I think that's the best. I like the Legion of Doom jerseys the best for the Flyers. Not that there's that much variance between them and the old jerseys and the other jerseys that they had, but still, there's enough that I like the Legion of Doom the best, and so I like the went back to this, but it's not something that gets too high on the list with the away jersey, at least. But nevertheless, I do really like this jersey. Number 16, I've got the New Jersey Devils Stadium Series jersey, and right here they actually look very good. On the ice, however, it's really hard to see the numbers and the different things. It's not fun to watch games in that when they're wearing that jersey. At least from the highlights that I've seen. Have I watched a New Jersey Devils game in these jerseys? I don't think I actually have, but I watched the highlights and it's like, yeah, these are tough to see on the ice. It's not the greatest, but they do have a kind of a cool, sleek look otherwise, as just the jersey itself seen here. But yeah, because of the other stuff, it's down at 16. 15, I have the Seattle Kraken Winter Classic, and yeah, I like this one. It's good enough. Like I think they could have done more with it. They could have done some better stuff. I actually would have liked better to see just them go straight up with the Seattle Metropolitans and actually just put that old school S with the Seattle in it. But that's just me. And I think they could have done a little bit better with the striping as well. I know it. I know the old jerseys look a lot more barber pole than this does, but I like that. I don't mind that as much. As long as it's not like super what is it? What was it? 2009, 2010 Montreal barber pole jerseys, whatever they were. Those were quite an eyesore. As long as it's not that, but I think they could have done a little bit more with this. Either way, it's still a good jersey, and so it's here at number 15. Number 14, I've got the St. Pat's jerseys from Toronto, and yeah, good new design. I don't mind it at all. Is the clover a little bit weird looking? Kinda, but you know what? It's fine. It's nice enough, and yeah, I don't mind that at all. 13, I have the Boston Bruins away Centennial jersey, and I really love these jerseys. I love that they went to them. Part of me seeing them over the course of the season thinks like, wow, I'm gonna miss these when they go back to the other ones next season because I really like these. I'd love if they kept them. Um, but I understand why they won't either. So yeah, that's not too bad. But yeah, I think this is a good spot for it. And in 12th place, I have the black version. Not too much difference, but I do prefer the black version better. And so yeah, there's that. Number 11, I have the Calgary Flames Heritage Classic, and I didn't think I'd remember this one as fondly as I do. Like, I didn't think this would be this high up on the list, but after going over them all again, I actually really, really quite like this Flames jersey. I don't mind the off-white. So I know a lot of people are they complain about the off-white a bit, and I get that to a degree, but I don't know if I mind it as much as some other people. Although I can see how everyone's starting to use it even more now, and it might be getting old. But either way, like I just really like this jersey, and so yeah, it's here at 11. So let's get into the top 10. At number 10, we have the Philadelphia Flyers home jersey. Love this Legion of Doom style thing. I think it looks way better than the away, but yeah, I just love it. I think it looks really nice, especially when you're watching them on the ice. I don't know what I think of the name bar on the back. I know it's a Flyers thing, and I know they do that a lot, but so I don't think they should get rid of it. I just personally, as a personal choice, I don't know if I like it as much as just putting the letters on the back, but no, overall, this is good stuff. Number 9, I have the Tampa Bay Lightning alternate, and it's pretty good. I'm not a big fan of the whole wraparound of the name. It works on another jersey that we'll see in the future, but here I feel like it's kind of, I don't know, it feels like it copies that. It feels like, oh, I saw that earlier this season, and it also feels like it just could be better without. If it was just the bolt and that inner circle, that inner white circle that goes around, and then you make that bigger on there, I think it would look way better than having that whole blue circle with the name around it. Yeah. I love the numbers on this too, though. Love those kind of like 3D looking numbers on the back. I think that's cool. Number 8, I've got the Winnipeg Jets Royal Canadian Air Force jerseys. I think these are kind of love them or hate them. I know a lot of people really despise these. I think they're awesome. I really like them. And when I first saw these, I kind of thought, my first thought at least, before I read what they actually were, my first thought was that they were kind of throwing back to the Atlanta days because it kind of reminds me of those baby blue Thrashers jerseys. And I'm kind of thinking, oh, they're throwing back to Atlanta. I thought the Jets fan base did not like the fact that they had Atlanta as part of their franchise at all. So, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that's what I initially thought. But I think these are better than the Atlanta Baby Blues. I'm not a big fan of the Atlanta Baby Blues, mostly because they have that really big thing on the side of the arm that's like Atlanta, and I don't know. But this to me, I prefer that to that. Is it the best Jets jersey? No, but I do still quite like it. I think the font on the back is magnificent. I really love the font on the back. That's a good thing. Are there maybe too many stripes? Maybe, but like honestly, I don't think it's that bad. I think it's fine. At number seven, I have the New York Rangers Stadium Series jersey. I actually really like this. I don't mind that it says NYR, better than saying like Rags or something, which I don't think they'd ever do that, hopefully. But yeah, I don't mind this at all. It's pretty sleek. It's pretty nice. I think when they first came out with it, I felt like it was a little lackluster, but since then, it's kind of grown on me, and I think it looks really good. And I love, of course, the Rangers font. They put like kind of their normal font on the back there. Looks really good, and on the front, I guess it's the same thing with a 3D effect. Love it. I think it's great. So yeah, number six, I've got the Boston Bruins Centennial alternate jersey, and I just love this. I love the colors of it. I love the 1924 on there. I love that logo with the yellow. The B in yellow always looks so much better to me than the B in black. I don't know. I love it. And so, yeah, it's here at number six for me. Number five, I've got the Minnesota Wild State of Hockey jersey. And yes, this is a new jersey for this season because they added this shoulder patch that said State of Hockey. So I did include it. And I like that shoulder patch. I do. And just the overall jersey, I know we've pretty much seen it before, back in 2022 for the Reverse Retro series. But I still like it. I think it's great. Number four, New York Rangers alternate. This thing is great. This thing is really great. I love it. I love all this striping and stuff like that. How there's so many of them, but I think it's cool and it adds something kind of new. And I know the Sharks did something similar but different. But yeah, when I first saw this, I was like, that's pretty cool. And I think this is one of the best things you can do with putting the New York Rangers crest on there, like the actual logo, their main logo, rather than just Rangers diagonally. Although it still is Rangers diagonally in a way, but yeah, I just really quite like it. I think this is kind of the best thing you can do with putting that logo on there, and I think it looks sleek on the ice. I think it looks really good. Number three, I've got the 30th anniversary Anaheim Ducks jersey. I know people don't like that they didn't put the original logo on there for the Mighty Ducks, but honestly, I actually agree that it would have looked better with that. But I still love this. I still think it's great. And I kind of do like that they did something new, even though it would have looked better with that original logo. I still like that they did something new here. So I'm on board with this. I think it looks awesome. I actually like the circle around the duck head here and the teal or jade or whatever it is that goes around it. Anaheim Ducks. I even like the little web foot logo that they have down there. I think it's great. I think it's great. So while it would be better, it could be better. I still think it's great, and I kind of like that they did something different. Number two, what's going to be number two? There could only be two, so two left, I guess. What do I have at number two? I have San Jose, the alternate. I think this is amazing. I love it so much, and yeah, there's just not much more to say about that. I mean, I think it's really cool that they use the Finn logo in such an awesome way. I love all those stripes that come down that give it this uniqueness, but also this depth. And I just think it looks great here on the ice, all over. I think it looks great. And number one, though, I think number one might be the favorite. I didn't look at my poll series yet because I actually forgot. I think most of you thought Anaheim was the best jersey. And so far on my poll, it's actually 50-50 between Anaheim and Hartford. But that's it. It's the Hartford Whalers Heritage Night jersey from the Hurricanes. I think that's so good. I think it's amazing. And for me, that's by far number one. And I can't believe I forgot about it for my poll series, but it's great. It's lovely. And Pucky's on there. How can I say no to Pucky? Right? So yeah, that's my list. And yeah, if you like it, like it.